Hello, everyone, and welcome to your Crazy Olympics preliminary Olympic presentation. In this presentation, we're going to be going over some of the questions you may have. We're going to go over some of the rules and regulations, some things you need to know, and basically to get you guys ready and geared up so when we take the field next week, you guys will be ready. Make sure that if you guys have any questions after this, you are more than welcome to see Mr. Schreiber in room 163. So let's begin. First off, what are we playing for? Well, every single teacher has formed a team. Each team is meant to be competitive and put you guys in the best position to win. So at the end, we're going to be totaling all of our points from all of our events, from banner making, from creating the best type of team spirit available. And you guys are seeking to get this monster, massive trophy you can find in Miss Ward's room. It currently resides here because she is the defending champion from 2 years ago, and she looks to hold on to it again. To put this trophy in perspective for Crazy Olympics, this is me holding the trophy. Absolutely massive, and could possibly be yours if you follow these directions carefully. We're going to have 4 major events, which will be on the Olentangy Berkshire football field. Each event, you'll have 3 other teams competing against you. And every single time that you guys rotate, you're going to be taking on 3 different teams. Each time, we're going to have a first, second, and third place. Now, most of these are relay style. In first place, you're going to get 5 points for your team. Second place gets 3 points. And third place gets 1 point. So even if you're not in first place, you want to continue racing or continue competing to try to get some points for your team. Now let's take a look at some of the events you guys are going to be playing in. Our games, our major games are going to be tic-tac-toe relay, bucket ball, dizzy bat, and balls and noodles. Now, some of these games you guys may have heard before. Maybe you played some of these. If you haven't, don't worry. We'll make sure that we go over everything beforehand and before you guys take the field. At the end, the top 8 teams will compete in the bucket brigade, where your job is to take a giant bucket of water filled to the top and complete 1 lap around the Berkshire track. The goal is simple. 1, you want to be the fastest. And 2, you want to keep as much water as possible inside the bucket, while at the same time making sure that every single teammate has touched the bucket and moved it a little bit. And your goal is 1, to be the fastest, and 2, to keep as much water in as possible, because every single centimeter of water that drops out of the bucket deducts points and increases your time. There are other ways to score. So if you're not the fastest, that's okay. If you have some good art skills, we are giving points out for the best team banner, first, second, and third place. And with that, also a name award. So you're going to be naming your team, making sure that it correlates with your team color and your teacher. The goal of this is to be creative. You want your banner to really stand out, and we're going to be having independent judges come in to be able to put a first, second, and third place on your team banner. Team Pride Award. Your job is to make sure that you guys get anything and everything to make sure that you guys are representing your team and your team color. The team that has the best team pride, which means they look the best, they have things that are coordinated, they're really showing a lot of team spirit as well. That's going to be something that's going to be important as well. And we're going to be giving points out for the best team pride. So make sure you guys are going all out for this. So the question is, what do you need to do now? You need to get a t-shirt with your team color